a Christian friend of mine was sad that his sister was about to marry a Buddhist. He was worried she will not be saved and also not fit with her family anymore. How do I respond? So, yeah, if you say something, you're just going to be arguing. I remember one time when I was a monk, I was living in Berkeley, California, and I was at the store, and there was a man working there now, and he was sweeping the floor. And I noticed he was staring at me, probably because of the clothes and all that stuff. So this man walked up to me and almost was yelling, "Do you believe in Jesus Christ?" Really strongly. So I could tell just by the tone and his energy that he was looking for an argument or something. I'm not sure what. So I said, "Yes, I do." And then you can see his look on his face. Energy went down, and then he was a little confused. But I thought Buddhist monks don't believe in Jesus Christ. Then to confuse him even more, I said, "I don't practice Buddhism." Then he said, "Well, if you don't practice Buddhism, then what do you practice?" So I started explaining about human suffering. That's something that everybody can relate to, right? We're talking about grasping, not getting what we want, or getting what we want and losing it, or wanting things to be different, right? So I was explaining about clear mind and how we can become one with the world and then respond in a way that's clear and helpful. But I felt like it wasn't really getting through to him. So I just stopped and I said, "Okay, if somebody is hungry, what can you do?" He said, "Feed them." And then I said, "So, what kind of religion is that? Is that Buddhism or is that Christianity?" And then, right, the light bulb went off. And then his energy completely shifted. Then he said, "Do you ever get angry?" And he started talking about his problems with his mom and things he was going through. So you can see how that shifted. So that's why in Zen we say, don't attach to the words. Or like I said before, don't attach to the finger pointing to the moon. Look at the moon and use that as a way to respond to people. Now, we call that skillful means, right? It takes some, I think sometimes trial and error to really learn how to do that. You know, if you ever hear this term, sudden enlightenment, gradual enlightenment, to me, that's what it means. It's very easy to wake up and attain enlightenment or to perceive this enlightenment. In fact, the only time it can happen is now. It's not going to happen in the past, and it's not going to happen in the future, just now. But what's a little more challenging is how do we use this enlightenment nature? How do we use that in our life from moment to moment to moment, especially like in a situation like this, when you have a Christian friend that's worried about that she won't be saved. So obviously, if you start arguing, right, you're going to just argue. Sometimes that may be necessary, but if we truly want to help, then we have to kind of step back and look at the bigger picture. Remember, all of us have this original nature. We just don't understand ourselves. So in any of these kinds of situations, we have to come from a place of a clear mind, right? Once we get some idea in our head, like Christianity or Zen or Buddhism, then that disconnects us from what's happening in the moment. If we truly want to be helpful and respond, then we need to take our idea away too. From that place, will be paying attention. You'll be seeing their own mind. You can connect with their mind, and then you can use that in order to help.